Welcome to my channel, STIGMATIA. Tonight we're stepping into the shadowed theater of revenge rituals, not as instructions, but as a glimpse into how ancient symbolism turns raw emotion into ceremony. Across cultures, humans have always searched for ways to externalize anger, betrayal, and the burning need for balance. What you're about to hear is a ritual legend, a symbolic performance where paper, flame, and water become props in a psychological drama rather than tools of harm. In many esoteric traditions, writing a name represents more than ink on paper. It is the act of focusing intention, a way to confront unresolved emotion. Reversing that name, in folklore, symbolizes disrupting the energy tied to a memory or grievance. The ritual narrative speaks to transformation, not destruction. The folding and unfolding of paper mirrors, the human mind wrestling with resentment, compressing emotion, and then releasing it into awareness. The presence of a candle in ritual symbolism has long represented illumination of the subconscious. Fire in occult storytelling is less about burning and more about revelation, exposing hidden feelings that would otherwise remain buried. The ritual legend frames the flame as a witness to intention, a silent observer of emotional release rather than an agent of harm. Water, in spiritual folklore, is the element of absorption and reflection. Submerging symbolic objects is described as surrender, letting the emotional charge dissolve into something larger than oneself. The tale suggests that when the water darkens, it is not a supernatural attack, but a metaphor for the mind recognizing its own shadow. In this sense, the ritual becomes a mirror. What appears to change outside is often a reflection of inner turbulence seeking closure. Stories like this survive because they dramatize something universal: the human desire to regain control when hurt. The ritual is a symbolic language for emotions people struggle to express directly. Instead of violence, the deeper message hidden inside these traditions is confrontation with one's own anger, transforming it into awareness rather than action. Esoteric narratives remind us that ritual is theater for the psyche. The symbols are not commands, they are metaphors. When understood this way, the ritual becomes a story about reclaiming emotional power, not inflicting suffering. The real transformation occurs inside the participant. Anger becomes reflection. Reflection becomes clarity. And clarity becomes choice. What makes these legends powerful is not supernatural force. It is the human brain responding to symbolism. Focus, intention, and emotional release create an experience that feels tangible because the mind is wired to treat ritual as meaningful. In that meaning, people find closure, not destruction. And that is the hidden truth beneath revenge folklore. Rituals are less about harming others and more about confronting the storm within. They dramatize the moment when a person decides to stop carrying resentment and instead witness it, transform it, and let it dissolve. The darkest rituals are not about destroying someone else. They are about facing the shadow inside you and deciding what survives that encounter. Revenge stories exist to reveal the weight of emotion and the power of intention, reminding us that transformation always begins within. If this message made sense to you, drop a comment saying, "I have the power." Subscribe and step deeper into the mysteries with us. The shadow only has power when you refused to look at it. And tonight, you did.